and welcome to the first seminar of the Property Investment Mastery 7 Days to Success Summit. I am so excited you're here and really celebrate it with yourself that you've chosen to get on board with this and you are right here watching this now. It's huge. It means that you are contributing towards your learning and your outcomes and what you can produce from your property journey, which is exciting. I'm here for you and I'm here to support you. I hope you get huge amounts out of this, and that's why I've put this together. Now, just to reiterate that on this 7-day success summit, we've also put together a workbook so that once you've watched the seminar and you've been through everything, you can then check back in with the workbook and take action immediately and start really seeing some progress in your property portfolio. That's exactly what this is here for. So tonight's seminar is all about goals. That's what this is all about. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, everybody always tells me to have a look at my goals first. And actually, I just want to jump straight in and get there with my property portfolio and start taking action in practice. What do I have to be looking at my goals for? Well, this is your roadmap. This is the journey that you're on, and this will guide you to exactly where you're going. Because without it, you'll get confused, you won't be taking the right action that will get you some actual measurable results. You will just be all over the place. So this is all about knuckling down, really specifying what it is that you're in the property industry for, what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to achieve. And then going from there and really growing on that, expanding it, and making sure that you're building a property portfolio that aligns with your goals. So the aim of this seminar, well, it's a welcome to the 7-Day Success Summit. We're going to be looking at your end result, what you really want from your property journey. I want you to know that this result is given if you maintain a great mindset, so you will get there. You will get your goals, providing that you maintain that awesome mindset. We're going to have a look and determine where you are now. We're going to set out the next simple steps you can take on your property journey. And please remember, as I've already said, this is important. Don't skip it, as this is your roadmap. We're on a journey now. You are here. You are 100% committed to getting your property investment success. You want property to make sure that you get those things that you really wanted to get from jumping into this industry. And so now that you started the seminar, you've made that decision to keep going forward. And so don't skip this, because this is going to be what helps you get to the end of that journey. The first thing we've got to look at in your goals journey is mindset. Mindset is the key to your growth. To achieve the mindset that you need to succeed in the property game, you need to believe that you are a success and will achieve every little thing you set out to do. So that means exactly what this picture says. It means making the bad things and the negatives into something possible. So impossible becomes possible. Unable becomes able. And it's all about turning that around. I know in the property industry there are so many bad negative stories. We see it in the media all the time. Landlords are now being charged extra stamp duties, they can't afford to buy a property. They're being taxed super highly on their rents so that actually they're not making a profit. Tenants are a nightmare and they cause landlords loads and loads of stress. And it's super risky now to get involved in the property industry because obviously we've got Brexit and we've got all these things going on in the economy. And as well as that, managing your property portfolio can seem like another full-time job. We're told this constantly. I see it across Facebook groups, other investors talking about it. I see it in the media, the news reports on it. It's everywhere. But what I want to say from here on out is that you need to do a really, really good job of just ignoring this. Because actually it's not your story. It really isn't. Because you're here, you've made this decision to make sure that you become a property investment master and you will know exactly how to get around the problems that are thrown at you. I'm not saying that you will never ever encounter problems. That's not what I'm saying. But you're going to have to learn how when something goes wrong or you don't like what's happening, that you actually wipe the slate clean and think, yes, you know what? I am going to go out there and find another way of doing it because it means so much to me, and it means so much that I build this portfolio because it gives you whatever the end goal is that you want. And that's the most important thing. So when we're talking about mindset, I want you to start believing that you are a success, that you can do everything you put your mind to. And no matter what comes your way, you will keep plugging on through because that's just who you are. I want you to stop with the negative talk. Stop telling yourself, oh, it's impossible because X, Y, and Z. Stop bringing yourself down and not giving yourself enough time to do things. Actually, start changing your attitude and just giving yourself a little bit of time. Even if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to just sit and focus on your property portfolio, or even if that is just 15 minutes an evening to be listening to these seminars, it's important because it means that you have faith in yourself, that your dreams, ambitions, and goals are important to you, and that's all part of the mindset. So no matter what you take away from this, I want you to start just doing something very simply, 2 minutes a day, telling yourself how successful you are, telling yourself that you will achieve no matter what. You will never let yourself down, and you're on a journey now, and the journey can only end in a success. Don't put a time scale on it, just know that whatever the outcome, your consistency, your continued devotion to the property industry will get you to exactly where you need to be. And that's what mindset is all about. I now want you to look at your whys. Why are you in property? What drove you to jump into this industry? What are your thoughts around what a property portfolio can do for you? This is important because you will need to keep coming back to your why to keep you going. And it could be that you were just in it to make some money. You want a little bit of money so that you can travel, or so you can buy those luxurious things. Again, you may want to just roam, go off and do exactly what you want to do, see some incredible things, spend time with the people you love, your family, your friends, really enjoy your life without the burden of having to go to a 9 till 5 every day. You may also want to pursue a hobby or something really, really, really exciting to you. You can see here in the bottom right-hand corner that actually that's me and my dog. I love paddleboarding and I really have loved taking her out and allowing her to experience it. All of this is brilliant because my property portfolio actually allows me to go out and spend some time doing this and buy the equipment to go with it. I've got a paddleboard that I can take anywhere with me and enjoy it. I've paddleboarded around the world, Hawaii, Mykonos in Greece, America, you name it, I've been, and I'm planning more trips like that. Your why is the thing that powers you through. It's the thing that sets that fire in your belly that got you into property investment in the first place. And this is the thing that you need to base your mindset on as well. Whenever you're telling yourself you're a success and you should be keeping going in the property industry, also come back to your whys because this will fuel you. This will keep you going. If it's your family, take a look at your children or your parents or your partner and saying, actually, I'm also doing this for you because I want to nourish and sustain you as well as myself. Your why will be that power. It will be the thing that ignites your passion time and time again. So make sure that you know this, you understand it, and you've defined it. Because then you can keep using it. Even when times are tough, you know that your why is bigger than the bad points and keep coming back to this. I then want to know how close you are to your goals now. Where are you? Are you a beginner in property, or actually have you been into it for a very, very long time? What income are you currently bringing in now? How many properties do you have? It really doesn't matter either way what you've got or what you haven't got. This doesn't matter. All you need to understand is exactly where you are right now, because then you can aim to grow from that. And it's as simple as that. So I'm not judging you whether you've got 0 properties or you've got 20 properties. It doesn't matter. You just have to admit it to yourself. You don't have to tell me, you don't have to tell anybody else, and no one's judging you for it. But being open with yourself and saying, actually, I know this much about property, I think I could learn a lot more about property. I've got 1, 2, 3 properties and it's bringing me in £1,000 a month, £1,500 a month. You know then, when we have a look at your goals and what you're aiming for, how far you've come right now and how much further you've got to go. And it's as simple as that. It's just purely defining it. I then want to know, what do you want to achieve? What are your goals? What income do you want on a monthly basis or an annual basis? Do you want the freedom to do something? What is it that you want to do? How many properties do you want? And once you've worked out how many properties you actually want, what income do you need from each of those properties in order to achieve your goals? What will your life look like when you achieve this? And that's about being honest with yourself and thinking, actually, my life is going to be really awesome. I'm going to be able to do X, Y, and Z because that is what I've always wanted to do. And I'm going to have this extra cash flow, which I can use to give to my family or support myself or buy myself these really nice things. And my life is going to look a little bit more sparkly than it is now. Now, whatever that is, it's going to be completely personal to you, but you need to know these goals. Remember, the world is your oyster, and really you can do whatever you want. You can have dreams and goals as big as you want them to, and nothing should seem impossible to you at this stage. All you've got to do is define it and know exactly what you want to achieve and just simply write it down. This way we can compare where you are now to where you're going, and it's simply bridging that gap. Seriously, that's all that it is. So to get you started, I've got 4 simple tasks for you. It's now over to you and the worksheets. Do not miss this task. Again, I can't stress it enough. It may all seem really simple, and you may say to me, actually, I've got it in my head, I know it, move on to the next. Or you may have already tuned out and you're doing something else whilst listening to this. You're on your computer, you're on your phone, you're talking to someone else, you're having food. Just stop what you're doing and don't dismiss this task. Set yourself 15 minutes, simply 15 minutes to go through this in the workbook. It's a gentle introduction into this 7-day success summit, and you are going to need the answers to these questions as they are going to be the reason you continue to power through even when times get tough. As I said before, your why is going to keep you motivated. Where you are now shows how far you've already come, or giving you that place to start from so you can step out that door and continue achieving great things. And your goals show you where you want to get to. And I promise you, as you become more of a success and you achieve more things, your goals will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. There's no stopping you. I completely believe in that. I believe in you, and I think that you are going to be an amazing property investor. Now, all you've got to do is just take these small action steps to getting there. It's as simple as that. So don't give up. Get in and get excited. Your journey starts right here. And over the next 6 seminars in this summit, you're also going to learn more and more tools. That's why I've put this down into 15-minute bite-sized chunks. So every evening you can watch the video and seminar and think, oh, actually, this is really manageable for me to do. I can quickly jump into the workbook, finish off some of the tasks and take action and see measurable results. And that's what this summit is here to do. It's to give you that power, that belief and that confidence that you can really succeed in property investment. So that's the first seminar done, and it's super exciting, isn't it? Really exciting. I hope that you feel fired up and ready to go for the rest of this summit. So join me tomorrow for Manage Your Property Portfolio in 15 minutes a day, where we'll be looking at just making sure that your property portfolio is already in line now before we get going with property portfolio expansion. And until then, enjoy today's tasks, really get in there and try and get to grips with it as best as you can, and don't forget to enjoy it. Property investment should be fun. It should be a passion for you. It should be something that you always want to get home and get excited to do at the end of the day. So keep persevering. I promise you that this will get easier and easier and easier, and success will come quicker and quicker and quicker. I really hope that you get on well with this task, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow.